Days till the year 2000, and the country's top palm reader and handwriting experts are here to tell you what the millennium has in store. All you have to do is to photocopy your handprint, write a message with your name and number, and fax it to us on 08709090212. If you've not got a photocopy, I reckon they can tell us what the year 2000 has in store. Palm reader Robin Lown and handwriting expert Elaine Quigley. Never mind 2000. What about tomorrow? Tomorrow.
Haven't finished today yet.
That's the mission of football. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Now, you're reading palms.
I am.
And you're doing the handwriting.
That's
so
right.
how did this all start? And, you know, you're a kind of palmist.
Yes,
Palmology and all that.
Palmology, that's different.
I suppose.
It's almost an advert.
And it starts basically because you look at the palm and you divide it into 3 parts, don't you? That's
the easiest way to look at it. On this one over here, you probably see it easier, is that the top end of the hand, particularly if we cast the hand here, take that bit off, the top part actually shows people's aspirations, the way they view life and the way they want to do things.
Well, the
Remember,
fingers.
the fingers are the things that activate in life, that manipulate our life. The thought comes from the brain to the fingers, usually. And the middle part of the hand particularly is to do with the way people relate. This is the heart line here, and the way people think. So it's relating and thinking. And the bottom part of the hand, particularly if we take the zone from the thumb, is to do with the physicality and the material, their energy, and quite often sexuality and that sort of stuff as well.
Ooh,
can you take a degree in palmistry, or is it something you kind of learn and pick up?
I think one day you will, but at the moment it's something you pick up and you can be taught.
Right.
I teach it.
You teach it?
do you use your intuition, psychic ability, whatever else as well, do you?
That has to come into it. I suppose a bit like an actor sometimes. You've got to know the other people's lines or know what they're about to say. So there's a little intuition in it as well. It has to be.
And Elaine, it's quite similar for you as well.
Yeah.
For the handwriting has kind of 3 zones too, is that
That's
correct?
correct, yes. Yes, if we look at the top part of the writing, as like the top of the letters with upper sections, that's the upper zone of aspirations and goals and things you're trying to strive for and values that you've got and standards. And the middle section is your everyday behaviour, how you're getting on with people as they are, how you give signals to them and receive signals back, and what you do with them. And the lower section is, as we said here, the physicality, what we need from life, the energy we put into it and what we get out of it, and the sexuality and the money, the stability, security.
Very similar, isn't it?
I never knew that. Handwriting and obviously writing.
Yes,
the
of
palms
course.
is exactly similar.
Very, very similar. Well, look, now, this was, we put these on here just as examples, but behind them, we have the writing and corresponding palm of a celebrity. Now, you don't know who it is. At home, they're going to be able to see. I promise you at home that they can't see anything in here. Let's take these down.
Number 1.
So, who would like to have a go first? Have a look.
Shall I
Robin,
start
have a look at that
off
palm.
before?
Yes.
Tell us about this. It's obviously a lady with a bracelet.
It's obviously a lady, and the thing is that I'll do an overview first of all. I'm struck really with this person's got style and presence. Not only the width of the hand here particularly shows a physical style, but also the middle part here is a lot of caring and sympathy, and the fingers are aspirational, very pointed as well, so this person has high aspirations, high ideals. I feel a strong presence with this lady. She's got warmth, sympathy, she's inspiring, she has a life spent about understanding and relationships, and particularly not just about herself but other people.
How interesting.
All that from that.
Oh, there's a whole lot more.
What about her handwriting, Elaine?
Actually, I think we've got the wrong one, yes. I understood that this is the lady we've got. I think you've maybe pulled one down.
You think this is number 1?
This,
Okay.
I think this is number 1, yes. This writing has got a very clear indication of a person who's got a mind of their own, but who's not aggressive about it. There is independence, and the independence is shown in the very clear vertical emphasis, and the fact she hasn't bothered with the eye dots, and she's got a completely comfortable piece of script. It flows without any hesitation. That's always a sign of somebody who's got their act together. We notice the letter F, which is the one letter in the alphabet which covers all 3 areas of the goals, the now and the action, and they're very confident letters. They go to the front, and the right side is the future, because you start over there and you're moving in this direction. So this writing is going very strongly over towards the future.
Oh, because often people slant up or down, don't they?
Yes, but this writing looks as though she knows exactly where she's going. I think there's a very slight, from this angle, I think there's a slight curve, but not very much. But that will indicate that she does need to be engaged in what she's doing. She needs to believe in it. I mean, she's not someone who's trivial. And if she's going to do it, she gets completely switched off of no consequence.
I think that was a brilliant summing
That's
up.
not bad, because we know who it is.
Yes.
Our very own Denise Robertson. Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Yeah,
it was sympathetic, as you say, very intuitive to people's feelings, and she's certainly able to be very articulate and concentrate.
and
That's what works.
Life full of relationships.
Life full of relationships, yes, as you said. Should we go for the next one?
Okay, well...
Okay,
yeah,
here we go.
I think we might need that one back up, don't we?
We've got ourselves mixed up.
I've messed it up.
Oh, Mr.
I
Leslie.
thought that was
What we know.
a little googly there to throw
Now,
you
this
back
I'm
in.
told as a man. So.
Okay,
Right.
so...
You had a chance to see these first, so you
Robin,
could get
yeah,
your
yeah.
thoughts
Yes,
focused.
yes.
But we
Okay,
didn't tell
right.
you who it was, so you don't know. Okay, anyway.
Right. This person, male, different ethnic origin, the lines are very, very dark indeed, and often this shows a different skin texture and so on. The overview of this person is particularly a strong ego, very strong, independent thinker, very critical, a good relator, but an excessively good talker.
How do you see he's an excessively...
Well, the little finger is very long indeed, and you compare this with the other fingers. This is a very long digit, and if you measure it up against the other finger here, it is in excess of the second joint, which always says that sometimes you can't stop this person talking.
So if you have a
very
big
critical.
pinky, you've got
Yeah,
a big mouth.
Yes, well, you could have. Well, it might fit. But the paradox about this person is they're easygoing 1 minute, quick-tempered the next, intuitive, intense. They talk people around, got an easygoing charm. This person's been to charm school. The middle section, particularly in this person, they're loyal, strong family orientation around here. We can see parental stuff here. Good support until they were 19 or 20 when they broke away a bit by themselves. Strong mother influence on this person. And last of all, energetic, stirred by music, musical but may not use it necessarily, and after 30 diversifying in their career quite remarkably.
All right.
Right.
Well, he's
What
got
does his
everything there but the
handwriting
cricket,
hold?
I think.
Oh, what does the handwriting hold?
Well, it's a very mature hand. It's got a lot of elegance to it, but also impatience. We've got these teeth things running well ahead of the stem, as much to say, well, you know, I haven't got time to waste on this. I'm going to do it as speedily as I can and move on. However, it isn't an aggressive hand at all. We've got this gentleness in the curve of the T, which is showing generosity, but we've got these, what we call cradles, and they're going to be showing that he doesn't want to fight. He might well speak off the top of his head, and as was said, he does talk a lot, but it's all meant well, and it's meant to be to enjoy social experiences. This man likes adventure, he likes to meet lots of people, and the upward sloping lines are very positive, saying, I can lead the team. I can say, come on, lads, let's all go out and have a whatever it might be. It's full of energy and positive action in this writing, but it's not action like I'm too busy to stop, it's action to share.
Right.
Very interesting. The
All
pair of
that.
you have never met before today, and
No.
yet the both sides are tallying.
Yeah,
And it
in
was.
tangent,
Do
yeah.
you want to know who it was?
Go on.
Trevor McDonald.
Trevor McDonald.
Oh, is it?
There we go.
How about that? Yeah.
I'm going to throw a spanner in the works here because
Go
I
on.
want to test them.
Yeah.
Go on.
There we go, you see. And
Go on then.
we've shook hands
I
already.
relish this. This is good fun because it puts
Okay.
people on the spot, and I like a challenge. My hand shows that. Let's take the three areas, particularly the top area straight away. This person also has got these chinky bits at the fingers here, which they sort of fade away. So even though he may like food, sometimes he can get so into work and doing things because he's so focused sometimes, he forgets to eat. And that
Do
can
you?
happen.
I do, yeah, sometimes.
Right, so you have to be
Drinking
careful
takes
with this.
over.
I haven't got to that bit. Middle zone here, particularly relating and thinking, can sometimes be a very cool customer, very sensitive. So his remarks are sensitive, but sometimes can be a little bit cool and a bit retracted. Are you with us still? And the headline here, very creative, but it dips down here with a lovely bit on the end, a hook, which actually shows a wonderful sense of humour, cheeky and
That's
full of
true.
antics.
That's true, absolutely.
And last of all, the bottom part here, extremely physical. See how wide that is? A frustrated sportsman. I wouldn't like to take him on the squash court because, you see, he likes to win.
Hey, very
I'm going to do a very quick.
Frustrated
I'm
sportsman.
sorry, Elaine, you've only got a couple of seconds to do this, but I've just written this morning for you, all right? So there we
Yeah.
are.
Well, it's a bit dodgy, but it's only just 2 bits of writing, but it
That's all I could manage.
yeah, I know. It does show
can't say-
somebody who has got a mind of her own. I tell you what you have got. You've got a bit of the Margaret Thatchers in this TH.
Oh! Hey, we'll have fun with that, won't we, boys?
And a handbag, you. Yep.
Yeah, but actually it does show you're extremely accurate when you want to be. You do not take chances with things, even though you're quick thinking. You're not careless in any way. You're another one, which is a bit of a repeat of this business here, where you want to be friends with folk. You don't like a big fight. The idea is that if we can talk it through, that's the way you want to
Yeah.
be. But with this underline says, and I've had the last word.
Well, you are, aren't you?
I am. Thank you very much indeed. Look, if you think that Robin and Elaine have proved their worth and you'd like them to predict what the year 2000 has in store for you, then photocopy of your hands if you can, or print it or something, write a quick message on it with your name and the telephone number, and fax it to us. We don't want you to ring us, we want you to fax all that to us on 0870 90 90 212.
Yeah, we're not doing telepathy today. Still to come then, your chance to win thousands in a midday money competition. Simon Rimmer is cooking duck with sweet potato, plus the woman who paid £5,500 for a makeover from our very own Nikki and Lee. See you in a couple of minutes.